Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. It's the UCF Knights and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling.
Go, go. Eagle, eagle, check, eagle. Straight on the end.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this one.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Simon. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
And that's exactly how you draw up your opening drive. You want to get your quarterback comfortable, get him on script.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in with one hand. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Gonna look downfield again. He fires to the left side. Got it down the field. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. With the catch, it's Wade. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Simon. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Buying some time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll return it from around the 50. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over it. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Nittany Lions, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move, he fires. Makes the catch. It's Ashley. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside, it's Simon. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Right back to him on the ground. Knocked off his feet.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just. A little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
To throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Just keep swinging it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goal post. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Complete to start this drive. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Hawkins.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Snags it on the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, it's offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Wants to fire on second down. And wings it incomplete. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, and he'll be stopped short of the sticks.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. This time he's got it.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 45. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Both of these teams off to great starts this season, trying to announce themselves as contenders, and only one can remain undefeated. The run inside, it's Simon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Two somewhat unexpected, undefeated teams, and only one will stay that way here in the final few moments. Looking for space, it's Simon. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. got a man. It's Wade. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Looking to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last third down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on fourth down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
What a big, aggressive play call on fourth down for this offense. Defenses, you're taught to put your feet by the sticks. Don't give up that first down. Nice job by the offense saying, okay, if you're going to do that, we're going to throw the football down the field over your head. They get aggressive on fourth down, and they get rewarded.
The Knights in the hurry up. Timeout called by the defense, just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. Line getting set on second down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Barnett. Now he's going to break the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Simon. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the first down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete to the left. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play...
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
he'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Lining up to add another. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. He'll bring it out. It's Page. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The defense makes... Way to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Barnett. Might be looking to run. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Under fire. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can step up now on this 4th and goal situation and come up with a TD to win this game?
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.